I made an SGC grade prepping video 5 months ago. I said in that video it was supposed to take like 30 days to come back. Let's see how we did and whether or not I want to continue using them. SGC, you done messed up. I wanted you to be the number 2 in the overall grading game. Instead, I think BGS is still there, and who's going to be sending in modern cards from SGC anymore? The prices aren't there. The turnaround times are just as bad as PSA now, so I don't know. We've got a small stack here. These came back from Filmington, and when I picked up my Rookie Card Explosion box, volume 23 this past week, so I've only got like 10 cards there. But I wisened up really fast because that's when people started to complain that their orders were falling behind. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and now ultimately 5 months is how long everything took to come back. So he gave me these with the rubber band on. I do not know the grades yet. They are all still a blind reveal. I have not touched those. And I have one card out here that I want to go over from PSA that is a mail order. Let's do it. All right, so I had to take advantage of some eBay bucks and have not even looked at this card yet. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Okay, we are looking at an Eloy Jimenez from Topps Update Chrome. Let's take a look at it. Got a little scotch tape there on the front. Let's take it out of its case there. All right. Beauty. I got this for a steal, I thought. Under $100. And I've said before, I'm not a huge autograph collector, but I wanted to make an exception here. I think Eloy is a big buy over the winter, as well as Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Those are my 2 picks for somebody that is undervalued at this point and will turn it around and see those potential cards go up in value come 2021. This is so nice. I think it deserves its own stand out there. That refractor finish. And we're going to get into our SGC order here. So I don't know what to expect. Let's see if I can give a little summation after the entire video is over, whether or not I'm going to continue submitting modern cards. But right now, I'm leaning towards no. And I don't even think the grades are going to sway me one way or the other. But we've got a Jarrett Stidham, rated rookie. This is going to be a Donruss. His first year card from last year. And when I submitted this, I thought he was going to be starting for the Patriots come fall. This is just a few weeks before they signed Cam Newton. So we got a 9.5 here. That's what I'm expecting for most of these to come back as. Actually, the next one here is not mine. This is a Hank Blaylock, I believe. You can take a quick look at it. That is not my card. That belongs to Mr. Dub Bay State Breakers. On to the next one. This is a black Nolan Arenado. I pack pulled this from the Rookie Card Explosion box. It looked sharp coming out of the pack. Let's say we're expecting a 9. Would be happy with a 9.5. Very nice. So that does look pretty in the tuxedo slab. The black borders there. Now, these weren't as black as some of the most recent ones, but hey, I definitely dig anything Arenado. And I don't have a ton of it slabbed right now. I think next up is going to be Miguel Andujar from 2018 Series. Oh, it's update, actually. I thought it was Series 1. Let's take a look at this. Probably another 9.5. And that's what we've got. This is the rookie card from Topps Chrome Update. I know I had sent off the Series 1 as well recently. I just wasn't sure which one was coming back. So straight 9.5 so far from SGC. So what has been everybody's experience so far in terms of getting 10s from SGC? I know they're difficult. Not as hard, obviously, as BGS. But most of these are just coming back as that mid-pointer of between a 9 and a 10. Here, I think this is another Update Chrome. Yep, and another 9.5. Victor Robles. Unfortunately, I think didn't perform as well as everybody would have expected in 2020. Another nice card that does look good in the black bordered case there. I don't think I'm expecting straight 9.5s, but happy so far with at least the grades that I'm getting. But these sell for like 30 to 40% less than PSA 10 would. If I hover between that 9 and a 10 on a PSA, some of them are going to go 10, some are going to go 9. We've got a Juan Soto, and we've also got our first 9 here. Bummer. Could be a centering problem there. This is an 18 insert. I just think I was sending off lower end cards here to SGC just to try it out. And that stinks because it's a paper card. And I do see top to bottom centering there. Isn't so great. That is my fault for sure. But I broke that streak of 9.5s. Now I know that original 50 card order I had slated for SGC. I pulled a lot of Mike Trouts and Tom Brady's out of it, and they ended up off to PSA. But it looks like it kept a Trouty around. US 300. I think this is going to be Topps update. And an 8.5. Yikes. Oh, this is pretty much worthless in a SGC slab now. I don't even think I've seen an 8.5 on a modern card before. Oh, that's funny. Is there a slight tilt there? I'll have to look at this one closer. That is hilarious. And here, coming up, is a nice reason to keep that Eloy out there. I didn't remember this card was in the order. I think it's going to be the 2019 Series 2. Yes, it is. Here we go. And we have a 10. Nice. Wow. Good match out there. That's not even a 10. That is a 9 from PSA. All right. And you know what? I have tough time with this card because of the black borders. Were effectively black borders here in the corners that could show the littlest bit of white. So, wow. Really happy with that one. I'll have to check out some prices on that. I think up next is going to be a silver pack. Bo Bichette that I had pulled directly from a hobby box. Ripped on camera. And got another 9.5. Do love these silver pack cards. They don't hold a ton of value. Maybe something like a Tatis and hopefully eventually a Bichette will do well, but always really, really enjoy the look of those cards. So yeah, it was a quick order. I really cut it down to like 10 cards here or so from the original 50. That PSA order that went out is still not returned, and I expected that at least. PSA's been more upfront with us in terms of turnaround times, and I'm expecting 6 months on everything that goes out now unless I rush it back. Here is a 2019 Series 2 Pete Alonso to end it, and we've got another 9.5. I do like the looks of the tuxedo background. Let's talk about SGC and my thoughts on them moving forward. So there is a breakdown of grades, an 8.5, 1.9, majority of 9.5s, and 1.10. Came in about what you would expect. The 8.5 was a 7-year-old card, whereas the others were a year or two old. So much easier to identify, especially with the printing technologies that have gotten better over the years. Now, let's talk a little bit about SGC. So I think around April or so, back when the pandemic was getting underway, SGC trolled PSA on Twitter. And I will never forget this. They said, send us your cards. We'll have them back to you in 30 days. No sweat. The other guys are taking months and months. And then they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. They fell into the same trap as the other companies. They weren't able to scale up as quickly as needed. And those 30 days ended up turning into 150 days. I'm not saying business days here. I'm just saying calendar days. That 30 days is probably actually business days to get those returned. And if any company hit 30 days, I think a lot of people will be rushing to them. But on top of that, SGC cards don't hold their value as much on the back end versus PSA. When you go out to eBay, what are you searching for? You're looking for PSA 10 copy of X rookie card, whoever it is, right? I rarely catching myself doing that was at SGC or BGS. I've maybe looked at BGS 9.5s a few times just to kind of do a price comparison, but I don't buy BGS cards, nor do I really buy SGC cards. Is there somebody out there that is? Yeah, maybe. But those pops are going to be much lower, and just you're not seeking out a Luka Doncic that might have, 10,000 copies now of his rookie card at PSA. And SGC probably doesn't even have 1,000 yet. So the inventory is going to be lower to even find. Sending in my own raw pre-war era cards? Sure, SGC all the way. They're still number one in terms of that era for sports card grading. If I'm sending in something ultra modern, heck no. I am still sending into PSA all day, every day. I like to keep a bunch of what I submit, sell off like 30 to 40% of the order to basically pay for the grading and maybe a little bit extra to continue collecting. But there's just no resale value in these SGC cards, and that is going to hamper them for a long time until that changes. And I don't think it's going to change now that they've unfortunately just let us down with scaling up and kind of botched, you know, their footprint into the modern sports card grading genre. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about everything. I enjoy the look of the slabs. I do not like this comical numbering they have up there. I am not a fan of this font whatsoever. And where is, like, you know, the scanning bar? I want to go into an app and be able to scan this right in and look up the pop or whatever else you're going to do with it. That doesn't exist with SGC either. Thanks as always for tuning in here for this grade reveal. We'll see you at the next video. Unfortunately, won't be SGC. Bowman 1951 out.